So the only things I know from China are what I see in the media. Eventually, maybe the EU, so like the European Union, will fall apart. The French people are very cocky. Cocky? Yeah. There's still a lot of Nazis, especially in Eastern Germany.
我在荷兰留学，同学们来自100多个国家。我从小就喜欢看地图，对每个国家都充满好奇。于是我决定定期约一位同学，请他吃中国菜，边吃边聊，畅所欲言，在每一个具体的人身上认识世界，也是为了练英语口语。What's your impressions on China? If without me, what do you think of China?
I don't know that much about China. I don't have friends from China. Really? I mean, at least like how I grew up. I didn't have Asian friends at all. Because my hometown, in my high school, it was only European people. So the only things I know from China are what I see in the media. And our media is really Western, so most of the things are more negative towards China. Yeah, besides that, not so much. I know that people are very stressed.
Very stressing.
So that the focus is on working and earning money and not so much on living life. That's my impression that I have. Yeah, that's what I mean. The media is really biased. So I'm pretty sure that there are also a lot of good things about China. But I mean, the media never is about good things. Media is always about bad things. So yeah, I mean, at least in Western media, all they say is always bad. They only show what's happening bad in the world. So they never present the good things.
Even from the media, Germany is our good partners. It's one of our best friends.
Yeah, we're the biggest trading
Yes.
partners.
Chinese people know Merkel, the former premier of Germany.
Merkel.
Merkel.
Yeah, Merkel. We call her Mother Merkel. Mother, yeah. Because she was our Bundeskanzler. So we don't have a president, we have a cancer. She was our cancer for 16 years. So like she was reigning Germany for a long time.
Really?
Ruling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. People in your age grew up with her ruling.
Yeah. Angela Merkel was like always ruling the country. I mean, now it's Olaf Scholz since 2020, I think. Or a little bit before, maybe, I'm not sure. He's not as good. Angela Merkel was better.
Germany also has a president besides a chancellor. Do you have
We have a president. Yeah.
What are they do? Because
It's
it's a lot.
it's less. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's less important.
oh.
So the chancellor is like the representative of the country, and is like the most important man in the country. The president, I actually don't know why we have president. I don't even know who the president is, to be honest.
Would you like Olaf Scholz?
Not so much.
Like
No, he did a lot of bad things.
what?
He was, for example, during COVID, there were a lot of bad things going on in government, like bribing people, like bribing or like paying the government, And he was one of the people that got bribed. And what else? He's financing Frontex. So there are a lot of immigrants in Europe coming from Africa or Eastern Europe, and Germany takes a lot of them, but they all come through the Mediterranean Sea from Africa, and so the Europe has created a border police that sends them back, and they try to like keep it down that nobody knows about it, and Germany is also financing it, which basically means they are paying a company to kill refugees on the Mediterranean Sea. So
Did you vote in Germany?
yes, already a couple of years.
Who did you vote for?
Not his party.
Oh, not this
I voted for another party. Then I voted for an environmental party.
environmental one.
They're also in the government.
Oh.
They're called the Green Party.
Oh, the Green Party, yeah.
We have new elections next year.
Will you also vote for the Green Party?
No. I don't know who I should vote for. I feel like it's hopeless anyways.
Hopeless.
Yeah, but there is a shift going on in Germany, and there are more and more right-wing people. So we have a party called AfD. Yeah, so it stands for Alternative for Deutschland, Germany. Yeah, and it's very right-wing, like a lot of Nazis. And they are getting stronger and stronger. So next year, it's very likely that they will be partially a ruling country. And there are not good alternatives to it. Because all the other parties, the big ones that could do something, they're also not that much better. So there is no big party that is actually standing for anything that I would like.
Do you think yourself of the more right wing or more left wing?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm more left wing.
Yeah, me too.
But it's very difficult to find that. There are not that many left wing parties, especially big ones.
Left wings are rising up in Europe.
Left wings?
Right
Yeah.
wings.
A lot.
Like that in Netherlands. Last year,
Yeah.
a right wing party won the election of the Netherlands.
Yeah. Well, Scandinavia, so Sweden and Finland, Italy, very, very fascist. Poland, basically all Eastern European countries, France, Spain, and now Germany. Austria, very right wing as well. So basically all the countries are getting more and more right wing, which means that eventually maybe the EU, so like the European Union, will fall apart because all the right wing parties stand for independence.
Yeah.
Also, the German right wing party, they advertise their party, promote it with saying they want to leave the EU, which is super stupid because Germany itself is not that strong. So it leaves the EU. Yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. I'm not very optimistic. I think you are more optimistic than I am. I don't know how the German right wing party is towards China. I know that they're very pro Russia, and Russia and China are also very close. So maybe they're also more likely to like China because the right wing party is very against the United States and very pro Russia.
Many Chinese people know what German history.
Because of the World War.
Yeah, because of the great man Hitler.
Yeah, that's true. I think everybody knows that. There's always a stereotype that people have. Often when I go to very remote places, people only know that Germans are Nazis. So then, exactly. Yeah. So the people always make jokes about that. Yeah, but it's fine. I also make jokes about it.
Nowadays, what do German people think of Hitler?
Depends who you ask. There are a lot of Germans that still think he did the right thing.
Really?
Yes, of course.
It's horrible.
Yeah, no. It's exactly those people that are like that is exactly the right wing party. The right wing party that is getting stronger and stronger. They believe that it was not too bad, so they believe that it was okay what he did. But most of the people obviously believe that it was wrong. Obviously, yeah. But it's still a very big topic in Germany.
It's a very big
topic. So you always talk about it constantly.
I'm a little bit surprised that you told me that it's still a big problem in Northern Germany.
Yeah.
Because before that, in my mind, I thought Hitler and Nazis has been dropped into the tragedy of history.
No, they're still there.
That's horrible.
Yeah, there's still a lot of Nazis, especially in Eastern Germany. There are a lot of refugees, and they live in camps, and a lot of right-wing Germans they go there and burn them down. So it's really bad. So I mean, it's not as bad as the Second World War, but still there are a lot of people that support that, especially in Austria. Austria is even worse. Yeah.
So those people want to invade other countries surrounding Germany.
Okay, there are some people that still believe that Germans deserve more Lebensraum. Lebensraum. That was the mentality of the war. Because Hitler wanted the Germans. He thought that Germans are superior, so they need more space to live. That's why he invaded the countries, and he called it Lebensraum. Yeah, it's living space. Yeah, basically. So that was why Germany invaded.
Because when German rose up in the 1880s. You don't have colonies like British, French.
No, not that many.
Yeah.
We had some in Africa, but not that many.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we weren't directly at the coast, so we weren't that big of a how do you say sailing nation. Yeah, there was mostly like the Netherlands, Belgium, Spain, France, Italy, and Great Britain. And Germany not so much.
So German has a lot of beef with your neighbors,
Not really.
especially French.
Not French. French people have a beef with everyone here. Because they're very French people are very cocky.
Cooking.
Yeah. So they're very full of themselves, meaning they think they're better.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cocky, oh, like a cock.
Cocky. Yeah. I don't know why.
Cock, C-O-C-K-Y.
Cocky, yes. Yeah. They have a beef with everyone. Nobody really likes them. Especially the Italians.
Yeah.
The French people, they have a big beef. And nobody likes Germans. All the neighboring countries of Germany, they don't like Germany.
They don't like?
Yeah.
Why?
They don't. Because Austria is, like, first of all, historically, so what Germany has done. And then also because Germany is the biggest or the most important state, so in Europe.
Yeah.
So they're not ruling Europe, but they have the most important voice. So most of the other countries have to obey kind of to Germany in a sense, because Germany makes the decision in like the EU, the most important thing. And Austria, for example, doesn't like Germany because foreign people, like Americans, for example, they refer to Austrians as Germans. And they don't like that. They're like, no, we're not Germans, we're Austrians. And so then they blame Germany for that, and not the countries that mistake them as Germans. Yeah, and the same with Dutchies. A lot of when Dutchies go travel, people think they're Germans because everybody always thinks that tall, blonde, and blue-eyed people are Germans, right? Like that's a stereotype. People have Germans, but that's wrong. So whenever people go traveling, like Dutchies, and people think they're Germans.
I was also wondering why not only Austria, but also Switzerland, part of German, because they are all German-speaking countries.
They're all German. They also because German is like Germania.
Germania.
Yeah, it's like the most prominent language with Roman Latin. So like first Latin and then like German. Yeah. So they all speak a little bit of German. Like Denmark, for example, or Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, Switzerland, Austria. It's all very similar to German.
Do you understand each other's language? Partly.
Partially. Well, we do understand Austrian. Austrian is very similar. So is Switzerland. It's difficult, but it's possible. Denmark, more difficult, but easy to learn.
Yes.
So is Dutch. I do understand Dutch. Not everything, definitely not everything, but if people talk slow, then I understand it, then I can read it. And Luxembourg is just very similar. And Belgium, not so much because they speak mostly Dutch
and French.
Yeah.
French people are cooking.
They are very.
Because we Chinese people have the same impressions on French people.
Really?
Yeah. In the Chinese internet, there are a lot of people like to make joke on French.
Yeah.
There is a specific Chinese word on this kind of thing.
Really?
如法, which means 每日如法, which means to humiliate French people every day. To make fun of French people.
There's a word for that. Okay, that's interesting.
And now, before the Berlin Wall was destroyed, there are two Germans.
Yeah.
There were two Germans.
Yeah.
That's not far away from nowadays. It happens in 1989. So, the people from Eastern German and Western German have obvious difference culturally or in many other aspects.
So Eastern Europe is the people are less. Yeah, there is difference. So first of all, you can hear the difference. They speak differently, and they also have different views. So they don't like Western Germany because Western Germany was stronger when there was still a wall because Eastern Germany belonged to the USSR. And so it wasn't independent. It couldn't really grow economically. And so while the Western Germany really grew very quick, the Eastern Germany was left behind. So nobody cared about it. Nobody helped the people. Like there was a lot of poverty and hunger, and nobody really helped them. So they felt left behind. Yeah, and
Even though they are left behind than other parts of Germany.
they are left behind by whole Germany. Like Western Germany kind of like disregarded them.
Even nowadays.
Yeah, basically nobody really cares about it.
Eastern Germans are poorer than.
Yeah, it's less economically strong, and the people are way more right wing in Eastern Germany. Yeah, especially here.
Do you have friends who were born and grew up in Eastern Germany?
No,
No.
no, I don't know anyone who grew up there. Besides the grandparents of a friend of mine, but other than that, I don't know anyone. Not really, because yeah, they don't really like Eastern Germans don't really leave Eastern Germany. They stay there. It's still very different, I'd say. But
35 years has passed. Things must change.
it has changed, but not
That's
completely. I mean, you can still see the difference. But Berlin is the exception. Like Berlin is very, very west. It's mostly that part. Like the rural parts are still also very like everything in those small areas where there are no big cities like here or here. It's still very right as well. But and yeah, here where the big cities are like Chemnitz, Leipzig, they are really very right.